Welcome to today's episode of Places, People, Purpose. In our last episode, we delved into the amazing history and culture of the southern part of Spain called Andalusia, and also the city of Cordoba. In today's episode, we're going to discover the beautiful coastal town of Tarifa. So let's go ahead and start today's adventure. Tarifa is famous for being the southernmost point of mainland Europe. It is located at the southern tip of the Iberian Peninsula, just across the Strait of Gibraltar from Morocco. Visitors often come to Tarifa to see where Europe and Africa are separated by a narrow stretch of water. Tarifa is a gateway to Morocco, with frequent ferry services across the Strait of Gibraltar to the Moroccan town of Tangier. This makes it a convenient point for travelers interested in exploring North Africa. And it is the Strait of Gibraltar where the Mediterranean Sea runs together with the Atlantic Ocean. So there is a place in Tarifa where if you look left, you're looking at the Mediterranean Sea. And if you look right, you're looking at the Atlantic Ocean. That's pretty cool. As with other areas in Andalusia, the Phoenicians, Greeks, and Carthaginians all settled in the area, but the first significant colonies in Tarifa were formed by the Romans. In 711, Tarifa fell to the Moors during the Islamic expansion into the Iberian Peninsula. It became an important fortress town due to its strategic location guarding the Strait of Gibraltar. Several centuries of Muslim occupation have left their mark on the town. For example, the castle of Tarifa was built in the 10th century under the first Caliph of Cordoba. It was completed in 960 and played a vital role in defending the city through many centuries. After Tarifa was recaptured from the Moors by the Christians in 1292, the city's governor, Alfonso Perez de Gusman, was entrusted with the protection of the city. In 1294, the city was attacked by Moors, and during the defense of the city, Gusman's son was captured by the enemy. Gusman was given the choice of handing over the city or the murder of his son. Gusman responded by throwing down his own dagger to the Moors for them to use in taking his son's life. Unfortunately, this is what they did, but ultimately the city was saved from being taken over by the Moors, and Gusman became a legend. As a result, the Tarifa castle was named Castillo de Guzmán in honor of him, and there is a statue of Guzmán el Bueno, which means Guzmán the Good, that is located in the city. Today, Tarifa is home to approximately 18,000 people, although this number swells by many thousands during the summer months. The city's historic old town is a delightful place to explore, with narrow, winding streets, whitewashed buildings, and a blend of Moorish and Spanish architectural influences. Even if the old town is quite small, it's still easy to get lost in the narrow, winding streets, which is actually a lot of fun, as it allows you to discover new cafes, bars, and shops. Of the 3 original city gates, only the 13th century Puerta de Jerez remains today. The plaque above the gate commemorates the men of Tarifa who on the 21st of September 1292 helped King Sancho IV of Castile conquer the city. Tarifa, like many towns and cities in Spain, has a rich religious heritage, and hosts various religious ceremonies and festivals throughout the year. The Feast of Our Lady of the Light is a local religious festival dedicated to the town's patron saint, Mary, the Mother of Jesus. We have some really nice pictures of this festival on our website, placespeoplepurpose.com, so please check these out if you have a chance. This religious celebration typically includes processions, music, and other festivities. It just so happened that we were in Tarifa when the end of this festival was ongoing. We were able to see an amazing religious procession in the Old Town area with both people and horses. Andalusians are known for their beautiful horses and horsemanship. In this procession, there was a very large wooden platform that was carried by women from Tarifa. This year was the first time that has ever happened. Because of the extreme weight of the platform, it required several women to carry, and they had to stop occasionally to rest. The heavy wooden platform was adorned by a statue of Mary and all kinds of fresh flowers and candles. It was absolutely beautiful. Many women attending the procession were wearing mantillas. A mantilla is a lace or silk scarf worn by women over their hair and shoulders. It is worn by women in Spain as well as other Latin American countries. The wearing of the mantilla is an act of veiling a woman's physical beauty so that the beauty of God may be glorified instead. It is also a way of emulating Mary, who is the archetype of purity and humility. From our observation, it looked like the majority of the people in town attended these festivities, and I think this is one of the most special parts of travel. When you are able to be part of a cultural and historical event that is unique to the people and region where you are, it is as if they are giving you a special glimpse into their strength and beauty as a community. And then, of course, once the procession is done, it's time to go for an evening of celebration with tapas and drinks. What's not to love about Spain? Tarifa is also known for its stunning beaches, including Playa de los Lances, Playa de Valdevaqueros, and Playa Punta Paloma. These beaches are not only beautiful, but are also popular destinations for wind and kite surfing due to the strong and consistent winds in the area. In fact, Tarifa is one of the top destinations in Europe for wind and kite sports. Playa de los Lances is one of Tarifa's most popular beaches and is known for its wide sandy shores and strong winds, making it a paradise for windsurfers and kite surfing. The beach offers a great opportunity for water sports, as well as sunbathing and swimming. It has a lively atmosphere with beach bars and restaurants. Playa de Valdevaqueros is another excellent beach for wind and kite surfing. It is known for its long stretch of sand and consistent winds. The beach is surrounded by sand dunes and is a picturesque spot for both water sports enthusiasts and sunbathers. Playa Punta Paloma is a bit more secluded and known for its peaceful and tranquil atmosphere. It's ideal for those looking to escape the crowds and enjoy the natural beauty of the area. The beach is surrounded by hills and sand dunes, and the waters are clear and inviting. In addition to beaches, Tarifa is surrounded by natural beauty. It is close to the Parque Natural de los Alcornocales, a protected natural park with lush forests, hiking trails, and diverse flora and fauna. Finally, Tarifa offers a variety of culinary experiences, with many restaurants serving fresh seafood and traditional Andalusian cuisine. The town's proximity to the sea ensures that seafood is a highlight of the local menus. and you can't help but notice the freshness and flavor of the produce and fruit. Just amazing. One of the things we were pleasantly surprised by during our time in Spain was the reasonable prices when dining out. The prices for entrees were pretty modest for what we thought was pretty amazing food. And then add to that the wonderful Spanish wine varietals that are available. Mom, Sherry, and I all love Albarino, so we thoroughly enjoyed trying different kinds of this wonderful varietal. I think we have pretty discriminating palates, but we didn't find a bottle that we didn't enjoy, and this wasn't for lack of trying. And we also enjoyed a few bottles of Verdejo. If you enjoy white wine and haven't yet tried these varietals, please do yourself a favor and get a bottle next time you're at your favorite wine store. You won't be disappointed. Well, that's all we have for today's episode of Places, People, Purpose. We hope you enjoyed learning about the quaint town of Tarifa and many of its charms. In our next episode, we will be traveling to Santiago de Compostela, another Spanish town that has an amazing blend of history, culture, and tradition to learn about. So please join us for our next episode of Places, People, Purpose, where we create connections to our world.